I was almost not able to act because I was just paranoid and experiencing this fear, like what if there are these creatures that can like jump between the dimensions and they could come and just jump into, or like these kinds of weird stuff, because I was really looking into weird for some, weird for not for others maybe, but those kinds of things, or paranormal research, or the type of things that are written in a certain way that can leave you kind of alarmed and feel like whatever exists in a non-physical world is terrifying. And I had to sit down and be like, this is not actually productive. I'm gonna exist in my life just terrified? No. So I'm gonna shut that door. I'm gonna just unsubscribe from everything. Like you said, opt out from all of the things that make me have a very fear-based perspective. That was my process. Like I was really observing my reactions, observing where is my mind going when I take in this thing. I'm getting fearful or I'm getting angry. It's like, no, opt out. Not that it's wrong. Maybe sometimes it's good to learn something that makes you angry, so you're like, oh, I want to change that, or I'm not saying it's all bad, but in some cases for me it was just like putting me into a very negative place. So that was a process I went through, and I accepted that maybe I am at a place in my life where I really want to cultivate the space where my mind is, and I have a bit of blinders on, and I'm accepting that so that I can do what I'm here to do, which is not to be terrified out of my mind the whole time, but to then, okay, then I have to use, or I want to use my energy in a way that I can bring something of value or help support others and live a life that I enjoy. So that was a process I had to go through, and has landed in a more practical place, or acceptance of myself as someone who has, to a degree, I have some blinders on, that I can feel, I can know when something is for me, when it's not. And I don't have to know everything, because everything is not for me. At the same time, I'm trying, kind of holding that acceptance that everything exists, it can exist, but like I don't have to be involved in everything. So that's where and that has felt really good. And I was scared to go to sleep. I had a nightlight on. And now I've slept in total darkness for the last half a year or so. So that shift, it's just that sense of just having some inner sense of, or cultivating that sense of, I know whatever could happen, you can't control everything, but I have some sense of safety I arrived at in myself, and that I really treasure. That's like a center point, and it's connected to just really quite strictly opting out of the things that would pull me to the holes of fear. So
I would advocate for that as well.